And we are live, and the doors of the Sanctum have been open and locked for the week. Welcome, everyone, back to the Sanctum Sanctorum. I am your illustrious host, Widow's Son. With me are two of my awesome co-hosts, Dr. Cyrus Oblivion and the Wanderer, back after very sporadic appearances here and there over the last couple of weeks. And as everyone can see, we are joined by Splicer87 once again. Always a pleasure to have him on. But before we get started, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream. That really helps us out. Hit that subscribe button, get the notification bell on, and come join us every week because we always try to be as entertaining as possible and just have a good time while we're here every week. So real quick, since we are just kind of opening everything up, we do have a big announcement for the show. So as everyone who is here live every week or listens to the show later, you all know Q had to leave us unexpectedly a few weeks back due to some things that they have going on personally and with family and everything. And we certainly hope that everything is working out for them and everything is okay. And if you Q, if you listen to this later, if you need anything from any of us here, reach out to us on Discord, and we will certainly do all we can to help you. And we love you, brother. So that left a spot open to join us here in the Sanctum every week. And I got to thinking about it. I spoke to Doc and Wanderer, and Splicer is going to join us on a permanent basis. He is going to be the new co-host here on the Sanctum with us. And Splicer, you are most welcome.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. And I am very excited to be here permanently.
You're stuck here now.
I know. I'm stuck with you, right?
Yeah, that's what Wander secretly was wanting. He was just like, just lock us here, just get him in here all the time so I can bother him.
This dude needs to be put in a fucking cage. Put him in a cage.
But certainly welcome, Splicer, and we look forward to many great episodes here with you. Also, real quick, a quick announcement once again about next week's show. Now, next Saturday is my birthday. And so I am going to be indisposed pretty much all day. I'm going to visit with my mother. My girlfriend will be here. I'm going to go and see my brother Danny for a little while. And then we're going to come back, and my best friend and her boyfriend, they want to see me and get together, and I'm sure eat and play some Magic and everything like that. So
party time.
Shut up. Look, I'm a nerd and I'm damn proud of it. Get off my dick. So next Saturday we will not be doing the show. However, the show will be taking place on Sunday instead at its normal time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. So once again, not the 25th, but the 26th is the next episode. So be sure to watch the Discord and everything for that. We're supposed to have a few surprise guests on that day. Wanderer, I'm going to leave that up to you to reach out to them and explain to them to behave themselves.
Roger.
Wanderer, you easily forget to tell them to behave themselves and just let's have fun with the chaos.
Honestly, I will just forget. Full stop.
Wow. You're gonna leave us. You're just gonna leave us high and dry, huh? What a great pal!
I'm going to forget who I am.
Don't you do that already when you go drinking?
Oh, good fucking god! Right, I've got stories to tell later in the show.
Oh, good,
aren't particularly good ones. There's the good, there's the bad, and then there's the ugly. All right.
Okay. As long as you didn't end up in a jail cell, or you woke up somewhere you shouldn't have been with someone you don't know, you're fine. So
kind of similar, but I'll explain later.
Oh man!
I'll explain later.
Oh man! Oh, I can already smell the wrongness coming off of that story.
Yeah, you can. It's actually beer and probably vomit as well.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, and probably beans and whatever else.
And napalm.
So, what else do we? Want to give another quick, big thank you. And I've sent the link to Jake Jonas. He should be hopefully joining us in just a little while. Good friend of the show, good friend of mine, and it was a joy to have him. And Bran from the Geek Room was here last week.
It was a fun week, really.
Surprise guest when we did the second episode of Wrestling Nerd SmackDown. Splicer was there, Jake Jonas was there, Bran showed up, and we had an absolute amazing conversation.
It was very nerdy.
It was, and trying to explain things like the curtain call to you, Splicer, was interesting because I've only had to explain that maybe like once or twice. Most of the time I've mentioned it and somebody just goes to YouTube and just looks it up and they're like, oh, so that's why everybody knows that it's, pretty much fake now. And I'm like, yeah, it's because of that one thing right there. So, but yes, big shout out to Jake Jonas and much love to him. And shout out to Bran from the Geek Room, Bran's Bloody Breakdown, Bran Riffs. If you don't already, please go and hit the subscribe buttons for his channels. He's the coolest asshole we know around here. I'm not going to inflate his ego and sully his good name as he said I was doing last week. So yeah, go and subscribe and tell Bran. And you know what? Just out of spite, just tell Bran how awesome he is. Yeah, and tell him and tell him I said that he was awesome too. So there we go. just to spite him. And also, of course, shout out to my YouTube mentor, Sir Hatman. If you don't already, go and sub to his channels, Hatman, and then his other channel, Sir Hatman. Great streams on Friday nights, some on Saturdays even as well. A gentleman and a scholar, as I always call him. And he is a dear friend and a good friend of the show, and we all love him dearly around here. So shout out to Sir Hatman and also to Sir Stew Dogs. Stew Dog, haven't heard from you in a while, brother. Hope everything is going all right. Your seat will always be here. And if you ever need anything from any of us, please message us and know that we love you too, brother. So, Wanderer, Doc, like one of you has been here, one of you hasn't been here. Neither one of you have been here. You guys, like Wanderer, I'm seriously starting to worry about you. I'm worried you're becoming an alcoholic and a party animal. And we need to, I think we need to schedule an intervention here on the show. Yes, I am sitting outside and it's thundering.
Halo 3 ODST.
I was like, what?
That is
he summoned Thor.
I am summoning the thunder to come after you
I
because
thought you freaking like played some sound effect in the background.
was it clear? Could you hear it clearly?
Yes, it was clear as fuck.
I'm summoning the thunder and the storm to come after you two because either
God.
you haven't been here or one of you has been here, and so it's been crazy. Now, Doc, I know you had a family trip and you had your test and everything.
Yeah.
So, and Wanderer, you've just been out being a drunken fool, pretty much. I'm sure.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna be the opposite of what a teenager would say and say it's just a phase, Mom.
This is my life now, Mom.
Yeah. If I want to be an alcoholic, I'm going to be an alcoholic, but I can be a functioning alcoholic. Wait and see. I'll show all of you.
Just on the weekends, darling.
Just on the weekend.
Oh.
I'm only going to get drunk on days that end in Y. Okay? So, Doc, you passed your test. You did announce that with us. And how's the family?
Doing pretty well. Got to celebrate my oldest niece turning 13. And I have some good news as well from that, a little bit of a discovery. She is rejecting my sister's taste in music and embracing rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
She's really embraced more of the pop punk genre, which I'm fine with because I love that style. One of her favorite bands is Paramore, and then I got her listening to New Found Glory.
Oh, that well, I mean, as long as it's their earlier record, sure.
Oh yeah. I let her listen.
And their cover record was really good too.
Just wait until she finds My Chemical Romance.
Yeah,
you take that back.
Fuck MCR.
She loves their like. I mean, I like all of New Found Glory's discography. They've got a great catalog.
No, hang on, Doc, real quick. Splicer, you take that the fuck back because
Dude,
that band is goddamn terrible. Okay, that band, like bands like MCR, Fall Out Boy, all of that shit, they can go fuck right the fuck off.
All right, Fall Out Boy, I'll tolerate. MCR, no.
Well, for me, it's like with Fall Out Boy, I can handle the first 3 albums, and everything after that, I'm just like meh.
I can respect that.
No, because dude, I mean, like, okay, there was one band and one record that I could tolerate by that band, and that was Taking Back Sunday. I don't remember the name of the record. There was one record by them I could actually tolerate because it was really good, but everything else, no.
I still listen to Sugar We're Going Down. That's on my playlist.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
I may have to suspend you just for that.
I just got here. Bro, have you seen my channel?
I'm almost out the door.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not firing him. I'm suspending him because
there's a mashup on my channel though that has that song in it.
Yeah, I know, and I'm kind of like, why?
I like that song, bro. Has 15K views, bro. Get out of here.
Oh yes, throw the views up there.
I did.
Yeah, you spiteful petty bitch.
That's okay.
Hey, look,
I will be
it's the fella
spiteful
from
and petty
Boston
about
in the
that.
chat.
Boston? Oh, he is. I see him.
Oh, let's see.
Based take. Absolutely based.
See, I agree.
Bonk, you don't know what you're talking about, pal. Okay.
I agree with Bonk. Early Fall Out Boy, like their first 3 albums are great. I mean,
Wanderer, get a game going up for us.
I like early Fall Out Boy too.
And you see, I even like My Chemical Romance as well. I mean,
sorry, I was
Doc?
just talking to a friend.
Doc?
Yeah, me and Doc are the same team here.
I can fire both of you.
Okay, since we're not getting paid for this.
Dude, he literally summoned Zeus earlier. Do you
right.
Detriment to my income.
He's got Zeus on his team.
No, wait a minute. I'm summoning the spirit of Gene Simmons, God of Thunder and rock and roll. There you go.
Oh man,
done.
Well, the God of Thunder of rock and roll is probably needing some insure to boost his energy levels. That
is completely. You're completely making the statement irrelevant because you're talking about the age of Gene Simmons and not the legacy of that song. Because it's a fucking great, amazing rock and roll song, is what it is.
It is,
and there's not a lot of songs on Kiss records where you really have Gene Simmons singing that much. So. I mean, backup maybe, but like not actually just like singing. I mean, fuck, Peter Criss and Ace Frehley even got songs. Which I have to say that Ace Frehley's "Shock Me" I like it a lot better than I do Beth, but that's just my opinion.
I'm still fucking dying at the fact you literally have Thunder.
It's still coming and going. Trust me. It's not done. It's not done.
He starts calling you out.
Therefore, with the summoning of that thunder, I hereby banish MCR from this place.
The average God
They
of
just
War
came
player.
back.
I banish MCR from this place.
Oh my god!
All
Average
mentions of
God
them.
of War player.
All mentions of them. They can. I mean, it's like they don't even exist.
Man, dude. Okay, what you just said is welcome to the Black Parade. Thanks a lot.
Actually, if you say so.
Lego Rock Band Supremacy?
Dude, you just opened it up. Man. I'm gonna be making
something
all
Zabrak
sorts of
can get
NPR
behind.
puns today.
Oh man, Guitar
Zabrak
Hero
can
and
get
Rock
behind
Band
Lego
music.
Rock Band Supremacy.
Wait, hang on. Let me pull that back
Bro,
up.
I
What
was
did you
like
say?
built off Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, enjoy it.
Oh, I love Guitar Hero.
Dude, I had like a friend back when I was like 16, so I just left school, and he was like fucking in love with Guitar Hero. This
The
was, like,
first like 4
2019.
games. And by 4 games, I mean Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3 and rocks the 80s.
Miss Vac says, "I'll summon Jesus Christ and clear you of your poor taste."
The question is
That's
who she's
okay.
talking to, though.
Well,
Could be any of us.
So like when Rock Band and Guitar Hero and all that stuff came out, I think for instruments like guitar, bass, drums, it was great promotion, and that it got many people turned on to it and wanting to pick it up again. And it also helped people discover a lot of the classic rock bands and metal bands that they never would have discovered on their own, because quite frankly, a lot of those songs that they used were just not played on the radio anymore or at all. And so I think it was a great advertisement opportunity for them, and I think it was a great exposure. The problem that I have is one where people thought that, like, I had people making fun of me because I was just horrible at Guitar Hero, and some friends were making fun of me because of how bad it was. So I went and grabbed my guitar, go walking, and it was like that episode of South Park. I walked into the living room and started playing along with the songs as they're playing it, and I was like, gee, you can't do this either.
Dude, yeah, real guitar players always struggle with Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah. It's hilarious.
It's different.
Because there's that video of Rush trying to play Tom Sawyer on it, and they failed miserably. Like, not even Neil Peart, like, because he was like keeping time with the drums. He did the best out of all of them, but they had just walked out. They were pissed about the game. Like, Alex Lifeson just murdered the guitar part on it.
Dude, yeah, like honestly, as someone who's had quite an experience playing like guitar in the past, it's nothing like what you think it is playing Guitar Hero. It's really not.
It's a game.
It's not immersive enough, bro.
Oh man, I just remember playing as what's that guy? The skeleton guy out of like the early games.
Oh, I know who you're on. I don't know his name, but
the Grim Ripper. That's his name, I think.
Fart Ripper.
No, like the Grim Ripper, and I was like playing Cowboys from Hell in the first game, like on expert. Trying my hardest to freaking beat it. Oh my god.
I love Cowboys.
It was like in the last area of the game, and I was playing on expert throughout the whole game. It was a tough experience, that game. The first one's really hard.
Well, now, Wanderer, you'll find this interesting. I've actually been sending Splicer little things here and there,
like
that
all
I've sent
week.
you.
Sent me Alice in Chains earlier today. I was like, I already know that song.
Fuck yeah! Wait, which?
I just sent him a song.
Which one was it?
It was just Man in the Box.
All right, I think I've heard that one. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's on the Facelift record.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I sent him Nola, actually.
Oh, Nola's
that whole thing, yeah.
Okay, I have to know what you. Now I get to ask.
I'm not gonna go song by song. I'm not.
No.
Here.
I'm asking.
I will just say the album was really good, and I jammed out to it while I was on my road trip back from near city. I went to the big city to see the girlfriend, and then I had like an hour and a half drive, and I listened to it on the way back.
He messaged me and he was just like, well, I need some music. And I'm like, okay. And like Nola was like the first thing I thought of, and I sent it to him. I do remember he said that Jail was interesting.
It was very interesting. Is the word I literally used for it, I think. I could check our chat.
And then you said something about Underneath Everything.
Yeah, so that was like the one that was like really trippy. I had also talked about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like it was relaxing as I was just like dodging traffic. I don't drive that fast. I'm not a scary driver, but people were driving slow.
I would probably be a scary driver.
You would be a scary driver.
Oh man, I was driving when I was 14, bro.
It's just like spreading down like 90 miles an hour down the fucking 69.
Got to stay at 69. All right.
Yeah.
I did send him Candlebox.
Yeah, dude. I think you said that like the last episode
Yeah.
I was on, or like
The
the
last
last
one we were all here.
one. Yeah. Oh, that was like a month ago, you know.
Yeah.
It was a month ago.
It's literally been
Oh
a
my
month,
God.
like since we've all been back here, like together. I think he liked it almost as much as you did, Wanderer.
I fucking love Candlebox, dude.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You're
Really,
still
really good album.
you're still listening to that album in its entirety, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I was asking Wanderer too.
Yes.
Well, I don't listen to it in its entirety, but I've got all of the songs on in my playlist, and like I put my playlist on every day, and 9 times out of 10, Candlebox song will come on at one point.
They were supposed to be back on the road together at some point. If they do that and they come close, I've got to see it. I've got to see it. Just like don't play, just play the first record, please. Like just the whole first record in its entirety from start to finish.
That's another thing. I got to listen to the older albums as well.
I haven't really listened to much of the older records. From what I have listened to them, I didn't like them as much as the first one.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you're always going to have that, like, you know, that one album. Oh, fuck me.
There you go.
You're always going to have that, whoa, shit. That one album.
Compose yourself and say the words.
Well, that's because we're doing freaking old Oni while on the stream.
This was a good idea.
Yeah, good job.
Should I summon the thunder again?
Yeah, yes.
The Death Claw needs the thunder. No, I had said I listened to it in the entirety because the video you sent me is just the whole freaking album all at once. So I just play the video sometimes and just listen to it.
I just don't.
Recently, I've been listening to some fucking amazing music. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Billy Cobb, but he's a YouTuber. Makes absolutely amazing music from like punk to rock to like even some like synth stuff, and it's super nice. He made an album in, I believe it was like late July, which was very reminiscent of Nouns, and I actually really like it. It's something I really like, and I sent it to Synonymous recently, and he seemed to like it as well.
Now who is this again?
Synonymous is another Fallout YouTuber that I've recently become pretty good friends with.
You've been kind of making the rounds around the Fallout YouTube world lately.
Yeah, I've been trying to branch out and just kind of, you know, become more community in my community, you know, like just speak to people and make connections, shit like that, and also make friends too.
Yeah, I made friends with Toshi as well.
Oh, Toshi's fucking awesome, dude. I love Toshi.
Seems like a really cool dude.
Super nice guy. But this guy ain't a nice guy, though. It's a fucking death claw.
Yes, I will summon the thunder upon thee. Okay.
Feel thunder.
Rolling thunder. Riders on the storm in this bitch. Okay, so Wanderer, we know what Doc has been up to. So I have to know what kind of shenanigans you got into while you were suspiciously absent for so many weeks, just getting obliterated at every turn of the corner.
Boy.
Here we go.
Buckle up.
Okay.
Boys,
okay. So let's start with the good.
The good. Okay. So the good is we got to say goodbye to my buddy, who's going like away. He's going to a different country for university, technically. Well, he's going to Scotland, but like it's technically a different country, though it's in the UK. But they like to consider themselves a different country, and I can see why. But
they govern themselves now, right?
I'm pretty sure they do, yeah. But yeah, like they're going up to Scotland, and we got to say goodbye to them, which was really nice. And we had a nice, you know, get together. And I got to get home from work early that day, so my buddy Nathan drove me up, and it was a super nice time. Then the weekend after I went out again, met some new people. It was a really good time. The vibes were good, and I got super drunk. Let's get to the bad, I suppose. The bad was that I
woke up naked in a public park.
that'd be actually pretty based, but
very based.
What happened was basically I was standing around with my buddy Chris, and this girl comes up to him and tries to twerk on him, and he says no. And then she tries me, and I'm like, no, because I was sober enough to like walk the fuck around. Okay,
Had he been fall down drunk, he probably wouldn't have cared, but he was sober at this point. Let's make those the two key points of this story.
I've got to keep up my my persona, if you will, of being a good Christian boy. So
But you're not.
Oh yeah.
On top of that, being loyal to my girlfriend, which is a key part in this fucking story, actually. So another bad thing is I went upstairs to listen to some music because like one of my favorite songs ever came on upstairs, because I have two dance floors, right? The downstairs one's the more poppy music, and upstairs is like more indie kind of different genres and shit. And Empire of the Sun's Walking on a Dream came on upstairs, but there was something before. I can't remember what the song beforehand was, but I was dancing to that one as well. Then that came on. I was like, holy shit, man, I'm staying. And then Chris left me. So I was alone, dancing in the corner with a beer in my hand, looking like a total fucking idiot, but having the time of my life. So that's like a win-win.
It's like, I don't need a dance partner. I've got my beer.
Yeah, I got my beer. So the ugly. This is probably the worst part of the story. So I'm going off secondhand accounts because I cannot remember this whatsoever. I can remember bits and pieces, but my memory completely fails me. So what happened was I was probably about around 10 drinks in. Most of them were beer. One was gin, another one was a double vodka Red Bull, and I can't remember what else I drank, but I was wasted. And we were sitting at a table, and these two girls came over, and one of them put their drink on the table to sort out the straw. And the other two said hi to my buddy Chris, and he introduced me. And they were like, oh, nice to meet you. And I shook one of their hands, and they told me their names, but I obviously cannot remember. And after that, they both kind of followed us, if I'm understanding correctly. They followed us back to the dance floor where we were trying to find the rest of our friends. And obviously, I was quite drunk, so I was clinging on to Chris. And Chris was talking to somebody, and I was just kind of standing around enjoying the music, swaying side to side and stuff. And from what I understand, this girl, one of those girls, grabbed me by the waist, pulled me close, and kissed me without my consent. And then Chris turns around and pushes us both apart, and then drags me to the toilet because I say I need a piss or something. And he was like, do you have any idea what just happened? I was like, no, man, what's going on? And that's when apparently he told me, and I started breaking down in tears. So I think after that, Chris called and texted my girlfriend telling her what had happened, and she understood it as if I initiated it, like I was the one like trying to cheat on her or something. And so that kind of threw a wrench into my relationship, you know. And like I've spoke to people about it, and they've been like, you know, oh, why didn't you just not tell anybody about it? But the thing is, it's not about that for me. The fact that it happened was bad enough, but not telling my girlfriend about it is a complete violation of my loyalty to her. So I felt obligated to tell her in the moment through my drunkenness. And then I wake up the next morning and she's super pissed at me. Then I remember what happened after I asked Chris about it. And yeah, she comes over later that day. We both have a bit of a talk and a cry. And then I explain my side of the story from what Chris told me and from what I remember. And everything's chill now. But that was fucking terrifying. I don't want to go through that again. So I'm taking a bit of a break from clubbing. Anyway, that's my story.
Yeah, if you're gonna drink, just do it at home.
Nah, clubbing's pretty cool.
or just go to the pub and then go home.
Yeah. Dude, clubbing is
Wow.
pretty cool though. But yeah, that's my story.
Cute.
Bless
I remember
you.
hearing that on stream. It's pretty wild.
Oh, dude, it is fucking weird. It's the weirdest thing that's happened to me. TLDR, girls like me now. I'm joking.
Sure
I'm
sounds
joking.
like it.
I'm joking.
All right.
Well, I mean, it's the pink is what it is. It's the pink.
Hell
Yeah. It's just his babe magnet, if you will.
The pink power armor.
Pink power armor.
Pussy magnet.
Oh yeah, man.
Is that what you're naming your armor?
Yeah, the pussy magnet Mark II.
Yeah, that'll cut it.
Yeah, they'll just flock to you now. Go for it. Wow, that is an interesting situation. I mean, I certainly see where you had nothing to do with it. Fuck, dude. That's
It was terrifying.
that's some pretty atrocious shit, bro.
Yeah, because I was talking to I believe it was yeah, it was the guy I want to start a band with. So I was talking to him and he was like, yeah, man, that's like basically sexual harassment. And I was like, well, maybe I don't know if I want to call it that, just in case, I offend somebody who's actually being darted, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, I didn't consent to that, I didn't ask for that to happen. And on top of that, it's it's kind of shown to me a bit of a double standard as well, and it's something that my hopefully future bandmate kind of explained to me as well, that there is somewhat of a double standard when it comes to shit like that.
See, that's why when I go to quote unquote clubs where like a band is playing or something, I may have like 1, 2 at the absolute most, but separated out, quite far apart.
Yeah.
But I just I don't go to places like that to get drunk. Like I'm there to, see the band, and enjoy the music, and try not to be around a bunch of people who come to the show just to be dickheads.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I go there for a multitude of reasons, and one of those is to get drunk, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Well, yes, I understand that.
Honestly.
Because I mean, you're just now you haven't even made 1 lap around the track yet, sir. So you're not even a quarter of the way, around the first lap. So, the only thing I can stress to you, man, and I say this to help you avoid situations like this one, moderation, my dude. Moderation.
Yeah, I do need to learn moderation pretty bad.
Try to go in there with okay, I'll have 2, maybe 3, and stick to that. Stick to it.
Yeah, because it's for me, the biggest deterrent to really drinking out in public, and especially getting drunk in public, is the expense of it all. I mean, it's for the price of 2 beers, you could have an entire 6-pack at home.
Honestly.
Right. And probably a 6-pack of something way better than you're getting at a bar.
Yeah. And especially if you go, so where I live, we've got a tourist area, and in the tourist area, it's a very well-known open secret that the drinks are way more expensive than if you just went across the river to the area that's not a tourist area, and your drinks are going to be about half that price. There's one bar I went to that I know the owners at, for a lager that they have that is on tap. It is $3.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but
beers over here usually when you buy them.
There's another place that I know of where a beer in a can, a lager in a can, is $6.
That's ridiculous.
Twice as much for less drink. And so I'm going, man, just that 1 6-pack would buy me or that one $6 would buy me like an entire 6-pack of Guinness.
Yeah, like, or if I'm when I buy beer, like I didn't buy beer for the longest time, and I've been drinking this Illisan Full Contact. It's an IPA, and it's like at least $9 a 6-pack. I buy one of those maybe once every like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
But and the one I have, like on my days off, I'll have one on Friday, and then if I've got them, I'll usually have one when we're doing the show. I drank my last one while waiting for everyone, and I was talking to Splicer. But yeah, the price of 2 beers at a bar can get you like a 4 or a 6-pack of something that's way the fuck better.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like beers over here, usually when you get them from bars and nightclubs and stuff, are usually about $3.50. That's like the average I've noticed, but sometimes they're cheaper.
I wish there was a way you could send me just a bunch of beer from over there, Wanderer, but I know it'd be all flat by the time it got here.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude, like honestly, UK beer, it's just it ain't even like shit, dude. It's just beer. Why I'm just the Enclave here.
Because they're doing stuff there.
Yeah, they're just vibing, you know.
Just vibing, man. That's how the Enclave work. They just do stuff.
The vertebrate on the roof.
Love me some Enclave.
But
I do.
Yeah, but that's my big advice to you, Wanderer, man. Just go in there with just stick to it. Like, don't have more than 2, maybe 2.5 or 3. Stick to it. I mean, and if you're going to do that, don't mix. Once again, if you're going to drink beer or cider, drink only that. If you're going to do mixed drinks, drink only those. Don't mix them. That's the big mistake right there. If you're going to do one, do one. Don't do one and then the other. The only time the only time you ever want to do that is if you just happen to be at a party at a friend's house and they're going to allow you to stay and sleep it off the next day.
Yeah.
Splicer, do you have any drinking advice for Wanderer?
Well, I definitely don't party as much as he does, but I will say that.
And just for the record, Splicer is a fancy drink guy.
I am.
He likes fancy drinks. He's not good enough to drink, ales with the peasants. So
as much as my girlfriend is a lightweight, I'm probably as much of a lightweight as her. Maybe a little bit, not as much. So like I'm a like a rum and basic whiskey kind of guy.
He drinks champagne cocktails.
I definitely don't drink beer as much as like you guys would. Definitely not. I know it's the acquired taste, but I just don't really drink beer.
You just haven't found the right one.
But when I drink, I drink to get crunk, and it's fun.
Wow! Did you really just use that word? At least he's honest.
Like I always took advice from one of my friends from high school. They would always say that like, if you're gonna drink, man, just get freaking plastered. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Preach.
So
I've had that
good time.
Besides me and Doc, has anyone here seen the movie Varsity Blues?
I'm gonna go with no.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, there's
Scarface though. That was a great movie.
You're just now watching Scarface.
I still haven't seen it either.
Jesus Christ,
dude, it's so good. I got a hoodie of it now.
Dude.
Wow.
Scarface is like one of the ultimate gangster movies.
All
time.
Wonder what is that weapon?
It's the drone cannon from Mothership Zeta.
Oh,
firing alien shit.
It looks different.
Wanderer's just going to start walking around being like, you want to play
the
what?
EXP version, that's why.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Continue, guys.
Don't fuck with me, man.
You tell him.
It's okay. I'm playing Total War right now. I'm vibing too.
I need a beer. Dude, I didn't get a beer today. I brought a lemon and lime soda thing.
Well, whose fault is that?
I love that. I don't know why, right? It's the most random
Answer
shit
my
ever.
answer my question before I summon the thunder.
The thunder.
I don't know.
It's your fault, Wanderer.
I can't
It's
hear
your
anything
fault.
over this guy spewing fucking flames. Hold on. Wait, you can summon thunder. This guy just spits fire.
Bro, the game that I'm playing right now, during the loading screens, the volume kicks back up to max, so I could not hear anything like 5 minutes ago during the loading screen.
Let me fix this.
It was wild.
There we go.
I cannot. God, just now seeing Scarface. What the fuck? And Splicer hasn't even fucking seen it. Good God. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put Wanderer on. We got Wanderer on music reviews. I'm gonna have to send Splicer a movie once a week to watch. Get this.
I have like a ton of the streaming services, so you could just check one of them. Like, you know.
Oh, dude, I've got a list a mile long. You probably on a lot of the streaming services that you probably couldn't find these movies, but
I don't pay for normal cable, so that's where all my money went was actual, like, no ads.
Dude, Blade Runner's next on my list.
Ooh, that'd be fun to watch.
I
haven't seen that one either.
Well, now I said that I finally got my HBO Max working, and I've been going back. I've been watching Game of Thrones and everything like that.
Game of Thrones.
Well, see, I had started it a couple of years ago, and I just forgot where I was. So I just started from the beginning and didn't realize I missed way more than I realized. Yeah. So I'm on at the tail end of season 4 right now.
Okay, it only goes downhill from there.
That's what everybody keeps telling me, but just let me finish it, God damn it. Okay?
Your friends are right. Your friends are so right.
So
I didn't mean to pick up the junk.
It's a good show. It's still enjoyable.
Yeah, that's right. Splicer hasn't seen fucking Jurassic Park either.
My own girlfriend calling me out. Shucks.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you better be careful. I can.
I know.
I can post a link in the chat, and she can come in here.
Yo, you might want to be careful. Splice is a confessed party animal.
He's been in here telling us all kinds of wild stories. What the fuck? We got canceled like 6 times in the last 20 minutes.
Probably, yes.
Oh my God, I can't take you anywhere.
We can't let you go on YouTube anymore.
Hey, man, she's bringing me that Chick-fil-A later. Okay, all right?
Yeah. She's a keep in mind.
Hey.
The Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A.
Oh God, man, dude. Okay, I'm going to. No, this movie is. I'm sure you have YouTube Premium and all of that.
Of course.
There's a movie. There's a movie on there right now, and I'm sure you probably have heard of it, but have never watched it. So this is my challenge to you for next week, for the birthday show. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's Dead Poet Society.
I've heard good things about that.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke from like 1990. Maybe in late 80s, early 90s, close to mid 90s. I think I want to say like 94, 95. But that's my challenge for you for Sunday is to watch Dead Poet Society.
All right.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It's on my list. I just wrote it down on my phone, and I'll get right on that.
Yeah, that's one of those movies that should be required viewing for high schoolers, especially.
Honestly, I think it should be part of like an English lit curriculum or something.
Yeah, well, that's where I watched it. Seriously, for the first time was in my 10th grade English class, and it.
Oh my God!
It was such.
So your girlfriend has seen Dead Poet Society.
Okay, she watches a lot of stuff.
All right, well, Miss Madison, I will leave it in your hands to make sure that he watches it. And if he doesn't, punish him accordingly.
Oh my God!
Send him to Gulag.
Put him in the Iron Maiden.
Oh man!
Iron Maiden,
Was so much
excellent.
All I did was send her a Snapchat. I'm like, I'm gonna be on the show today. Also, I'm gonna be on the show every week from now on. And
Doc, I finally got to see Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh yeah, I started that. I haven't finished it yet.
The first Bill and Ted film is so good.
It's not bad. Parts of it could be better, but it's actually really, really good. It was really awesome to see them do that role one more time.
Well, that opening song that they played,
yeah,
was just so avant-garde and atrocious.
Right. And with HBO Max, they finally put the that new Mortal Kombat movie back up, and I finally got to see it.
What did you think of it?
It was interesting. The concept that they went with, like telling the stories of Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Yeah, and I liked the fact that they did that though.
I did too. I really didn't like. I didn't like the fact that they really didn't do a proper engagement with Reptile like they did in the first movie. Because Reptile and Smoke were always two of my favorite characters.
Well, but Reptile was a hidden character in the first game.
Yeah, and really Smoke
until the second one, and so like they've been contracted for 5 movies, so they will bring all the classic characters in.
Oh, the DiCaprio remake. Yeah, you should have watched the original. The original is much better. I mean, the modern twist that they put on it was interesting, yes, but the original holds so much more. It's similar.
I like the new one better because it was much gorier, much more violent, and it was in keeping more with the spirit of the game.
But when it comes to something as beautiful as Shakespeare, I think it should be held to a little higher standard.
Sorry, I was still talking about Mortal Kombat. I wasn't talking about the Shakespeare.
Oh, Bonk was talking about the remake of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. That one was weird. That remake was weird because it was like these gangsters are walking around speaking in
Old English,
and they're carrying around like desert eagles or something ridiculous. Like
yeah,
was the one with like guns that say sword?
Guns. Like I'm saving up for a desert eagle.
Splicer, what'd you say?
I'm pretty sure it's literally a gun that says sword on it.
Yes, yes.
Like, all right.
I drew my sword.
See, this is not.
It's literally. Like,
and I'm gonna name a movie that I'm pretty sure that Splicer has probably either never heard of or ever seen, and that's the Boondock Saints.
I have heard of it.
Yes, they use desert eagles in that movie too.
Does not mean I've seen it.
Yeah, you're missing out. That
I always am, man.
I'm
missing out on a lot of stuff. We'll get me cultured someday. I got time.
We're gonna get you cultured by Cracky. That's what we're gonna fucking do around here. Yeah, by Cracky.
All right.
By Cracky.
By Cracky.
Oh man.
Too white.
You're either saying that in Southern slang or like you actually want to go out and buy some crack.
Well,
I want to go buy some crack.
I'm gonna.
Oh my
God.
Doc. So much crack. Big crack.
Doc, hang on.
Crack.
I'm losing it.
Hang on, Doc. Hey, Doc.
What's up?
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Oh man.
You can't see it, but I'm flipping you off right now, just so you know.
Oh well. Yeah. It's not even there. Don't make me summon the thunder.
I would like to see you try.
Don't try it.
It then thunders.
It's already happened. Okay.
Thunder.
Zeus is on his side.
That was a highlight of the fucking
so you
show.
Should,
you got fucking Zeus on speed dial.
It happened
so
like not even 10 minutes
mouth.
in. Highlight of the show already.
You keep your mouth quiet.
Literally 1984 says Zabrak.
Dude,
Okay.
literally, Widow's son is using Zeus as like fucking a big obliterated god.
I'm
so if we
I'm
disagree
summoning.
with him,
No, I'm summoning Raiden. Is what I'm doing.
oh, look at this house of cards.
Well,
Wow, they worked really hard on that, you asshole.
yeah, 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Mindless destruction.
guys.
Yay!
I chopped them right in half with my bare hands.
All right,
Gotta love
Wanderer.
shadow
Well,
play.
Wanderer, since you've been absent, you have quite the assignment ahead of you. So now it is your turn.
Music time.
Yes.
Oh man, you're gonna like what
Mucus
I have
time.
to say this week. Like not in like what I have to say, but like I've went out my way to do the extra mile this week. You know, let me just pick this door and then I'll open up my sticky notes.
It's like, hang on, let me commit theft, and then I'll read my notes.
Vandalism.
Speaking of trying things out,
The fuck?
Widow's son, how is your like computer situation going?
I'm still looking, and now the holidays are coming up, so I'm gonna have to.
Black Friday, new PC, play some New Vegas.
You know, honestly, I don't. I'm more of a console gamer, dude.
Well, just buy it on the freaking Xbox. There you go.
On the fucking. No, man, you gotta get it on the
play-
fucking PC, man.
I'm a PlayStation
The
guy.
Bethesda games don't run very well on PlayStation.
Well, see,
you gotta get it on the PC, man. You
Gotta
gotta
get
do
it on
it.
the PC.
God, y'all sound like Jehovah's Witnesses trying to convert
buy a freaking
somebody.
PlayStation controller, then play with it with the PlayStation controls.
Where the fuck am I meant to go?
Although
I
it
don't
works
know.
better on
I'm-
Xbox controls.
I'm gonna save here
Just
and
saying.
just do my music stuff.
It's like, where do you go? You go to hell. You go to hell and you
I
die.
don't know
course.
which direction to take.
Down, stupid. South, boy.
They don't know which way's up out there. That was a
Anyway.
bad Star Wars reference.
Actually, let me go get a beer. I'm gonna need a beer for this one. There's a lot to talk about. I'll be back in like.
And you
Don't
your first beer, I'll tell ya.
do not give us
2
the
minutes.
time.
Right.
Right. So we'll be here for 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
That's okay. We'll figure out something to do without him for a bit.
Yeah, we'll, so who thinks we should fire him? Jesus Christ. If you haven't already, guys, go ahead and like the stream. It really helps us out. Hit that subscribe button, get the notification bell on, and join us.
Tell
every
all your
week.
friends about it.
Yeah, if you know anyone who would actually enjoy the show, send them a link to the channel. Tell them to hit the subscribe button also and come and join us in the chat every week. Good to see everybody here. We've got Zabrak, we've got Bonk. Haven't seen my mentor today, so he must be busy or taking care of some things. So Sir Hatman, if you just happen to be listening and just not talking in the chat today, much love to you, good sir. I'm just, I have to work on Halloween this year.
To work on Halloween, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm not really happy about that because
Just wear a Michael Myers mask to work.
No.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I know you. I know you would. I know you would.
Like the full outfit. I'm not tall enough to be like Michael Myers, but I could do it.
Just like, get you some platform shoes, kind of like Kiss wears.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to be laughed at for my platform shoes.
As long as you don't start doing the hustle in the middle of the hallway, I guess you'll be all right. That weird tech guy, and he like disco dances in the hallway when he thinks nobody's around.
Oh man. Thankfully, I have access to those security cameras.
Well, that footage doesn't exist.
What? Get out of here, base trifecta.
In the time I was gone from the show, not this one. This is like a couple weeks ago now. I learned how to open beer bottles with my teeth.
Yeah, be careful with that, or you're gonna lose one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You lost this tooth. I
You
lost
just
it opening
wait.
beer cans.
Wait. Is it today? Oh, it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Arg.
Arg.
Yar.
I don't know where I saw that. I think it was I was playing some Jackbox game and it came up as a question.
I wish it was International Speak Like Mr. Krabs Day. Yar, SpongeBob, I committed arson. Ah!
What?
Well, I mean, he essentially talks like a pirate, so I guess it counts.
Love me some Mr. K.
Especially when it's got arson in the joke. Oh, I gotta mark my calendar, says Bonk. Yeah, dude, it's a pretty important day.
Aye, it be Talk Like a Pirate Day.
This Blazer was my child support. Oh, did you guys see that video I uploaded on the second channel where it's just me running away? That was one. That was one of the nights. That was one of the nights. That was the one I got to say goodbye to my my now Scottish friends. But yeah, that was me running away from my other friend because I think I said what I can't remember. Either way, so today I have not one, not two, but 3 albums I'm reviewing. One is 311 by 311.
311.
Was 311.
No, it's pronounced 311.
311.
It's Vault 311, dude.
It's pronounced 311.
Welcome to Vault 311.
There's a Vault 311?
Probably not.
I didn't think so.
It's
Continue.
probably like in Kentucky.
Or it's in Jersey.
Yeah. Either way. So, I have 311 by 311. And I also have Aerosmith's Toys in the Attic. And as a little bonus review today, I have Dead Again by Typo Negative, which I like. When I get to it, I'll explain why I've included that this week. So, without further ado, let's talk about 311. I'm going to keep on saying 311 to piss widows off. Anyway, so...
You know what?
All right.
He's going to summon these.
The thunder is slowly rolling in, son. You want it to get louder?
I hope it does. It's really fun.
Oh my god.
I need to like draw that now, like the Widow's son just like in the clouds. It's just like fucking holding a lightning bolt.
That'd be the new channel art.
Either way, so the first song is called Down. Overall, the vibe of the song was pretty chill, and I kind of dug it. Reminds me of a more like laid back Remo Drive in a way. Though I will admit I like Remo Drive's instrumentation and vocals quite a lot better. The guitar was pretty neat, though I wish the drums were a little more voluminous in nature. Vocals are very hit or miss and remain so throughout the album. They get good at parts, and during the verses they aren't so great, but it's like, yeah, it is what it is. It kind of reminded me of if Rage Against the Machine was bad. I thought this was an alright way to kick it off, but definitely not disappointing, and didn't blow me away either. Random is the next one. I like the drum opening. Stuff like that is really what makes songs sometimes. I'll name a couple that have a drum opening that I really like, and those are The Real Thing by Faith No More and Versace Summer by Jank. And those drum openings, much like randoms, are really fucking good. The rest of the song was kind of meh though, and that kind of disappointed me. It just wasn't really interesting, and didn't sound particularly brilliant to me. It was pretty bland and pretty boring in my opinion. Then we get to Jack-O-Lantern's Weather. Absolutely a song you need to be in a mood in the mood for to enjoy, in my opinion. And I just wasn't really in that mood when I was writing this review, but I could definitely get in that mood, say at like a party or something. Or if something particularly good's happening that day, I'll probably stick on some Jack-O-Lantern's Weather. It's somewhat funky and has like a really nice feel to things. But I don't think it's something I would enjoy unless under certain circumstances, much like I mentioned before. And finally, we get to probably my favorite song from the entire album, which is All Mixed Up. Now, this is something I can really get behind. I really love the bass, the drum rhythm, the high-pitched guitar parts, vocals were the best I heard so far. Really, really good song. Then we get to Hive, which is very much a Rage Against the Machine meets Primitive Reason style of a song, and I thought it was pretty cool, to be honest. Then we have Guns Are for Pussies. The vocals kind of grinded on my ears, so I didn't really like it very much. Then we have Misdirected Hostility. Kind of nice track. I like the vocals and the guitar. Purpose kind of made me cringe a little bit. I can't put my finger on why, but Purpose made me cringe. Loco, I don't know how I feel about Loco. Brodals, much I like the last, really don't know how to feel. I like the guitar and the drums on this one though. Don't Stay Home, really was not feeling this one at all. DLMD, which stands for Don't Let Me Down. I like the part where he said Don't Let Me Down, because he says it about 8 times. The rest of it was kind of meh. Sweet also was kind of cringe, and I can't put my finger on why. And then we get the T and P compo, which is the final track. I really don't know what happened down the line, but I didn't like this one either. It's almost like everything past a certain point on the album just really started to fall flat to me. I had a really hard time rating this entire album. A lot of it was, just to the part that I didn't find it particularly interesting. Nothing really caught my interest. I barely finished any of the songs because they really did not appeal to me, bar one. And yeah, I was kind of a bit disappointed by this one, so I decided to give it a 4 out of 10.
Wow, I think that's the lowest you've ever gone.
It is. It's fairly brutal, but honestly, this just comes from an honest place of heart. Like, I have no hard feelings. Like, it's not like, oh, this album sucks. Like, I'd be giving it like a 1 to a 0 if that was the case, but it just really didn't appeal to me whatsoever, and it's really disappointing because I was looking forward to it.
All right. Well, before you continue, guys, y'all hold it down for just a minute. I need to step away for just a second. Okay.
Roger.
All right. Cool.
Hello, Canadian. Big Jank guy. Her. Yeah, I listen to one song, so I guess you could say I'm a pretty, I'm a pretty, You're
a pretty,
fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about the bass. True.
All about the bass.
I still can't fucking believe the Thunder thing happened. That's so fucking good.
Still talking about it.
It's just, yeah, it's the best thing.
Oh man,
it's the best thing that happened to this show in a very long time. It's so good,
dude. On the day we announce that I'm gonna be here full time, and also, you hit 2K subscribers, my friend.
I did, yes. Thank you.
Oh man,
it's crazy. I wasn't expecting to get to this point this year alone.
Freaking crazy, dude.
It's wavy. It's wavy. I made some art yesterday for it, and I was surprised how quickly it took me. But yeah, it's a real pleasure to be at the point I'm at now.
Yeah, man, and not as impressive. I hit my first 500.
Hey, dude, I remember being in your position and being really excited about having 500 subs, so I can understand how you feel, and I'm also really proud of you, man.
Oh, thank you. I'm really proud of you.
I'm back.
Nothing. We were just talking about.
Everybody's patting each other on the back. I see.
We sure are.
Hell yeah. About subscribers and stuff.
And congratulations, indeed, Splicer, for your 500.
Epic.
And Wanderer for 2,000.
Thank you.
And
congrats to Splicer, dude. I was just telling him, I remember being in Splicer's position probably about a year ago now. And I was like, yo, holy shit, this is so epic. 500 people. And it's a lot of people. Like, you look at people like, I don't know, I'll give examples like Synonymous, who is at around 70,000, and like Mantis, who's at over 100,000. Like, those guys are absolutely massive, but like that's a lot of fucking people. But like,
a lot of people
still to get to places like even 100 people is a lot of people. Like, if you pictured that amount of people in one room, or like in like a big kind of area, like an atrium or something, that's still a lot of people. So even if it's in the triple digits, the quadruple digits, whatever it may be, dude, you gotta be proud.
Yeah, like even the email that Google sends you when you hit these milestones or whatever, they're like, "Hey, if you put all your subscribers into a jumbo jet, they'd all fit." Like,
Yay!
Wow. All right, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know that I don't have like a small legion at my disposal. Fuck you, man.
But like, out of the people that really do like always tune in, it basically is that. I mean,
right. Well, I'm not.
Well,
right, but as far as like subscribers go, it's not like you have like the Urukai army from Lord of the Rings at your disposal.
Hey man, Army of the 87th Tribe, we're getting there.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'd say right now, I'm at like an army level. Splicer is like smaller army level, but like people like Mantis, who's like at a 100k, they're fucking an entire galactic empire. It's crazy. Like, think about people in the millions though. They've got that 10 times over. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. I mean, if they have like 3.4 million subs, if they lose one, it's not that big a deal. Like, yeah. But for smaller channels like this one, I noticed that. I noticed that periodically. Like, we were at 165 the other day, and then check the next day. I'll check it regularly, and we were down to 164, and then dropped to 163. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, we're still hanging in there, obviously, but it's just weird that subs just keep disappearing. I don't know if it's people actually unsubscribing or if it's just like,
that's the problem with YouTube's algorithm.
Yeah,
it's like very inaccurate sometimes as well with subscriber counts. Like, it's pretty much the same with me. Like, I was fluctuating quite a lot before I hit 2K, and I'm still fluctuating now. Yesterday I went from like 2009 to 2003 to 2006, and now I'm up to 2013.
Wow, you've been time traveling.
Yeah,
I think what's happened though is that there are a lot of bots out there that are creating accounts and false likes.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, like
they can to get rid of those.
Yeah. And I'm glad they do that because people can send entire like armies of sub bots to you, wasting their money to try and get you banned off YouTube. But the thing is, if it's not your fault, then they'll probably just remove them and not tell you about it. Well, they probably, if it's a large sum, then maybe. But if it's one or two, then they can just pick them off, no biggie.
Well, all right, Wanderer, let's let you continue.
Roger. Okay, so now we get to talk about Aerosmith. And Aerosmith were pretty fucking popular back in the day. Like, I know Rivers Cuomo from Weezer referenced Aerosmith in a handful of songs. And they also have Walk This Way, which is like a pretty fucking banging tune, and quite a well-known one at that as well. So let's get started with the title track, Toys in the Attic. I felt the riff was somewhat generic for the time period, but I'm just happy it sounded really good.
Well, I mean, really you have to remember it was the 70s.
Yeah, it was the 70s. This is like just starting out as a genre, really. But it sounded really good. I was impressed. It's just it felt like I'd heard bits and pieces of it before, if you know what I mean. Uncle Salty, it was all right. I didn't particularly find myself properly enthralled in that, but it was dope. Adam's Apple, like, that's when I started to realize with Adam's Apple, all of these songs are like kind of way too upbeat for my liking, and I think that's the problem. It's not that they're like bad or like I simply dislike them, but it's more like I got addicted to the doom and gloom of Typo, with like the innovative ideas like the doom and gloom that Typo Negative have, or like the really rough sounding emotional riffs and vocals that like early Remo Drive had with their demos and greatest hits and stuff. And so far Aerosmith hasn't really been meeting my taste, and it's kind of disappointing to me personally, and neither was 311. So it's definitely a me problem. It's not a problem with the records themselves. But
wow, Wanderer literally just had a "it's not you, it's me" moment.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's like, it's like literally sitting there looking across at a copy of that record, going, "Look, it's not you, it's me. I'm bad. It's me."
Yeah, You know, I listened to World Coming Down too many times to count. And October Rust just as many. And yeah, I just don't think this is working out between us anymore. Either way, so Walk This Way is like a certified hood classic, so I have to like this one. I think
you
even
don't have to.
well, I do. I feel obliged to, and it's a very good song anyway. But also my granddad jams to this song, as well as many others by Aerosmith and like so many different bands from like the 70s and the 80s. It's crazy how many you listen to. I could probably ask my granddad about what type of bands he listens to, and he'd come back with so many that I've either heard before or like you've heard of.
You should do that.
I'm gonna send him a message right now. Actually, no,
Do
it's
it.
late. It's late. It's late. I'll do it in the morning.
Okay. Because I
But
would love to hear that list. I really would.
either way, so moving on to a big 10-inch record. So, since the head honchos of my country want to revert us back to the imperial measurement system, insert Star Wars Imperial March theme, I legally have to say that 10 inches is roughly about 320 figgle shittle bottoms. So either way, the song was a jam. So yeah, no matter if it's a big 320 shittle bottoms inch record or if it's 10-inch, you know. I fucking hate this country. Sweet Emotion is something I wish I could still feel, but the song was actually pretty good. No More, No More. I like the guitar riff quite a lot in this song. Round and Round, I thought was pretty dope. I don't have much else to say about it. And then finally we get to You See Me Crying, which I was not expecting for that for an outro. It absolutely blew me away. This was exactly the type of stuff I was wanting to hear. So overall, pretty neat album, but I just wish it had more. Whew, excuse me, I woke up early today. I wish I had more emotional songs in it. But apart from that, the album's really damn good, and I do recommend. Though I have rated it a 6.5 out of 10, which I do think is kind of a fair one. It's perfectly balanced, as all things should be, I suppose, because it's not like a 5 where that's like perfectly neutral, but it's a little bit above that. It's bordering a 7, and a 7's like when you get the very good. So,
Well, all right. Wow. I kind of expected a little more from Aerosmith, but I got it. You know, maybe a little higher than what you rated it, but
yeah.
I'm still glad that you did enjoy that.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
Message.
Huh?
I'm just gonna send a message to somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
You got this.
Okay, I'm done.
So let's hear the 10 on your review this week.
You'd be surprised, actually. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you'd be surprised. So, Typo Negative, probably one of my favorite bands of all time. With their last album, which is really sad to think about, Dead Again. Though I do have to go back and listen to what was it, Origin of the Feces and Slow Deep and Hard. So I'm gonna get around to that at one point. But let's get into
you went and listened to this one, and I didn't recommend it to you. Yeah, he snuck around and did this one behind my back.
Well, you see, when you put it that way, it sounds bad.
Well, okay. You know what? Are we gonna have to have a sit down and a talk and a little cry to repair our relationship now because you went behind my back and did this? You cheated on me, you bastard.
Hey, come on, dude. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Either way, let me explain the lore behind
shut the fuck up,
album.
Donnie.
So basically, way back when, I was like, so how many albums do Typo Negative actually have? And I did my research, and then I found out that Dead Again was the last one. but I was confused because it didn't appear on pretty much any of Typo Negative's pages, whether that be on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever. And I believe the reason was because it was done with a different label, but I may be wrong. I don't think it was done with Roadrunner. I believe it was done under somebody else or like another company, which is why it was hard for I believe Kenny did most of the work for them to recover and put on the streaming platforms, which is exactly what happened probably about a month ago now. Dumkey hit me up and said, yo, Dead Again's on Spotify now. I was like, holy shit, I've got to go listen to this right now. So that's exactly what I did. I stopped everything that I was doing and I went and listened to Dead Again. So let's start off with the first track, which is the title track. It has a absolutely gorgeous, gloomy opening, as expected from Typo, and I absolutely live for shit like that. It gave me major World Coming Down vibes, and since that's like my favorite album by them, it was like greatly appreciated. After the opening, the song really starts to kick off, but I don't know, I don't understand how the fuck they can play bass that fast. I've never heard somebody play a bass so fast in my life. It might not even be a bass it was that fast, but it was like and like how the fuck do you play like that? I can barely play like do. Like it's crazy. But the song overall, absolutely amazing. Great opening. Especially love the chorus on this one. Not on the level of some other openings from the other albums. The song's not the weird things, Looking at You, Bad Ground, and Machine Screw, but brilliant nonetheless. Then we get to Tripping a Blind Man, which is a bit of a puzzling one for me. The opening sounds like something from like an 80s sci-fi horror movie, but it has like a great riff to it as the song kicks on. Wasn't too much a fan of the verses. A little bit too fast and energetic for what I like from Typo. But definitely would be enjoyable at like a concert or like under some certain circumstances, as I would say. I particularly like the chorus on this track though. That's something I really liked about Tripping a Blind Man. Then we get to probably my favorite track so far, The Prophet of Doom. Fucking amazing. Has nearly every single element of Typo Negative rolled into one song, and it sounds absolutely fucking amazing. The anger and fury of the first phase of the song is absolutely brilliant. The more uplifting chorus, that softer outro to the thing, everything about this track, The Prophet of Doom, is simply brilliant. And if there's like, top 10 Typo tracks that I would recommend newbies listen to, or just like in general anybody listens to, Prophet of Doom would make that list. So then we move to September Sun, and if I could compare this to like any other song the band's made, it'd probably be like an alternate version of Love You to Death. It's kind of in the piano sense of things. Obviously Love You to Death uses keyboard, so does September Sun. They sound somewhat similar, though September Sun is kind of a bit more of an upbeat sound, and also has a very loud and kind of in-your-face chorus to things as well. Nonetheless, brilliant track. Then we get to Dumkey's personal favorite, which is Halloween in Heaven, which, if I'm correct, this entire song is a reference to Dimebag. And
I do believe that's correct.
Yeah, that's what Dumkey told me, at least. And dude, they did him a service if that's the case, because this song is really good. I really enjoy this one. It's super energetic, has a great feel to it. Instruments are brilliant. Peter's vocals and Kenny's vocals are also brilliant as well. Really good track, and I think they did a good job at referencing Dimebag as well. These three things is the next track. The song is a great opener, though can get stale after a couple listens, which is something I was kind of disappointed about. Like, the first couple times I listened to it, I was like, holy shit, this is really good. But then after a while, it was just like, it gets boring. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It gets kind of boring. When the song really kicks into like its main meat and potatoes, so that's when it gets truly beautiful. The guitar solo between some of the parts of the song is absolutely amazing. Then we get to She Burned Me Down. I'm really torn on this track. I like the majority of it, but much like these three things, it can grow stale. Then we get to Some Stupid Tomorrow. Another pretty dope track. I love the absolutely energetic and almost ferocious feel of this song. It's got a super, fucking mosh pit style of song. Or vibe to it, I suppose. And then we get to the second last track, which is an ode to locksmiths. Absolutely brilliant rhythm and riff. Really like this track. And then we get to probably my favorite from the entire album, which is Hale and Farewell to Britain. And I'm not just saying that because I'm British. I mean this when I say it, but I've never heard such a strong ending to a Tybo record in my time listening to them. Even then, the Dream Is Dead, which was on Life Is Killing Me, that is a fucking amazing way to end an album. But I honestly would say that Hale and Farewell to Britain kind of beats it in a way. Nothing takes the cake more than this one. It fits the mood of the album, and like just overall, this being the final track that Typo would ever kind of put out, album-wise at least, it fits perfectly. And it's such a good way to end the album. And while this was a truly amazing album, that acts as the final album in the band's discography, it's definitely not my favorite. I think for me, the album, if it's lacking anything that I like from Typo, it's the more haunting ambience that Bloody Kisses, October Rust, and World Coming Down had, which was somewhat touched on in Dead Again, like the first track at least, but it didn't have it as nearly as much as I would have liked to hear. But yeah, it kind of sticks to Life Is Killing Me's formula of kind of doing away with that somewhat haunting doom and gloom feel to things, and it's more kind of energetic in a way. But it's an amazing album nonetheless, and for that I've chose to rate it a 9.5.
You may have, wow. Like I said, it made it practically a 10. So, if you just want to round up,
but
just want to round up.
Yeah, just round up.
I don't do rounding. I like when things are
what a square.
£3.99.
Right.
I don't have to pay the extra penny.
Cheapskate.
I'm not a cheapskate. It's just saving money, dude.
Hey, SpongeBob, you're spending all my money.
SpongeBob, I committed arson.
All right, so I went ahead and sent you your next two.
Oh, holy shit, man. Yes, I've been waiting for this moment since like the start of this year. We have another Down record, which is Over and Under. I'm super excited to listen to that one. I'm going to listen to that very soon. I came out of Down 2 fully enthralled. If Nola didn't get me, then Down 2 did. So I'm super, super excited to listen to Over and Under. Then we have 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage by Cold. I've never actually heard of Cold, and I've never heard of that album, so that'll be an interesting one.
It's definitely interesting. It's another one of my personal favorites.
Also, Bonk, yeah, you can throw one in, but I'll do a trade. I've got an album that you may particularly like, and I'll send it to Widows as well.
Yeah, you do that. And Splicer, you better get on that movie.
Will do. I'm sure she already has it lined up.
Be like, oh yeah,
babe, wake up! It's 4 p.m. Time to watch movies. Yes, honey.
No, she's gonna walk in with that Chick-fil-A and set it down on the table and be like, "We're watching that movie."
That'll be at like 8 o'clock. She works today.
Oh, dude, rest in peace. I fucking hate
dude.
working now. Yo, why can't I just get money for free, man?
Social credit system.
Profit off the government.
Right, dude. Why can't we just get money for free?
Well, I'm good Lord Wanderer. He just disappears for weeks and he comes back and he's just like, I mean, I think he I think he's like still recovering from his hangover from the last few weeks.
Nah, he's fine.
If that was the case, I'd be puking and not wanting to drink beers right now. But I've got a beer, so.
I keep telling you.
Oh,
I keep telling you, man. Just eat greasy food when you're drunk. It'll sober you
I had
up.
a bacon sandwich, and that made me feel 10 times
Bacon
better.
sandwich. All right.
Seriously, man, just go out and get you like.
What's the most American thing I've ever heard
Like
you do?
Of what, for a hangover? Something greasy? A burger.
I meant the bacon sandwich. Very American.
Oh yeah.
It's also very British.
Very British.
Very British.
Yeah, but so is like eating beans with everything, which is weird.
You eat fish and chips on the weekends.
We actually had Chinese takeaway today. That was really fucking good, by the way.
Like you ruined the joke.
Yeah, how long again till you were hungry?
Not very long, actually.
Exactly.
Wait, no, wait. No, I'm not hungry anymore.
No,
I'm
what
not just saying that either. Like, I'm not hungry now.
No.
Do not force me to eat shit.
Oh yeah. What about those? The picture of those Halo Pringles I sent you.
Oh, dude, I've been meaning to get my hands on the Moa burger ones for like quite some time now.
Yeah, I saw those and I bought them, and I'm like, okay. And
Dude,
they're okay.
Yeah, like that. For those who don't know, the Moa is an ostrich-like bird that was introduced in Halo Reach, and they're the birds from the first mission, and they appear throughout the campaign. And they recently released, I believe it was actually an Easter egg in a remastered Halo game. It might have been Halo 2 on New Mombasa, or like the Mombasa Streets missions. They introduced the idea of Moa burgers, which is obviously a reference to the bird from Halo Reach. And yeah, then that kind of spiraled into a meme in the community. And now they've released Moa burger flavored Pringles. And I need to try some. I found some like mac and cheese flavored ones, and they were pretty good actually. But they also had Master Chief on.
Yo, how close is Halo again?
What's releasing?
Yeah.
It releases on December 8th, so not too long.
Getting there. All right, making track. I gotta mark it on my calendar.
October, November, December. Yeah, we're about 4 months away from release. And on the 24th, by the way, that's when the next Halo Infinite flight is, the multiplayer flight.
And are you gonna be invited to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm signed up for the thing. It's just the emails. They said the emails weren't rolling out properly last time, and I was victim to that, so I got my email a bit later than usual. But
Okay.
hopefully it should come on time this time.
Very exciting.
I just got to keep an eye on Halo Waypoint, and we should be all right.
Because like when the actual release comes out, I mean, I plan to stream grind multiplayer with my friends.
Yeah, because it's free to play as well, so like
Yeah.
the multiplayer side of things, you're totally fine for. Unless you want to play a campaign and like get some extra shit with it, then
I mean,
by all means buy it. But dude, that's like a lot of people find it like kind of a controversial decision that they've made it free to play multiplayer. But I think it's a pretty good choice, to be honest.
it just depends on how good it is.
Yeah, true. I think it's personally the gameplay is solid. As somebody who's played
Based off your gameplay.
Yeah, like the gameplay is fucking solid, and I really enjoyed it as somebody who didn't enjoy Halo 5's gameplay, but enjoyed gameplay up to around Halo 4.
When was the last time you played Halo 5's multiplayer, though?
I think I played one match last year in lockdown with a couple friends.
Okay, because that was like on like the latest update, yeah, because like it got better over time.
Yeah, well, even then the combat didn't get better, but the content did. They added like Forge, they added so much other stuff, and to be honest, it seems like they kind of haven't learned from Halo 5.
No, they haven't at all. They're freaking gonna delay the Forge and stuff again. Like,
yeah, that's disappointing. It's not gonna stop me buying the game or anything.
Keeps their game so much fresher though, having that custom content.
I mean, it'll definitely have an impact when it comes out. Like they'll probably have like a big influx of players and like Forges that'll come to the game around.
I just think it's a bit of a totally missed opportunity. Like they should have had it ready, but whatever.
It is, but at the same time, you know, I see like every single argument about Forge and co-op not coming at launch, and I agree with every single one. Because like most people are like, you know, I'd rather them delay it to like season 2 and season 3 so that we can, you know, have a fully polished experience.
Yeah, we don't need the cyberpunk of Halo.
Yeah,
see the way y'all feel about like Fallout and Halo and everything is how I'm into like Assassin's Creed.
I used
like,
to be pretty big on Assassin's Creed.
I actually have just they're sitting on my shelf, and I have the first one, and I haven't played it in forever, so I'm going back. I'm actually playing the first one again.
Dude, finish fucking New Vegas before you do anything, dude.
I mean, yeah, but like Assassin's Creed 1 is still pretty good, even though it was, you know, a product of its time.
Well, I like Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 1
I really enjoyed my little bit of time playing it. I only played like half of it. I didn't actually finish it, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting for my PS4 so I can play Origins.
Good idea. Good idea.
That's the one that I'm really excited to play. I know there's probably been. I wouldn't, and I'd like to play Valhalla as well. I've heard that one's really good.
I haven't played Odyssey. I really want to try that one.
I've heard Odyssey was okay.
Because I'm not a history person.
Syndicate set in Britain.
Syndicate set in Britain, mate.
I think there's been like a few side games put out here and there.
I love 4. I love 4. Black Flag.
What, Black Flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Flag.
Really like Black Flag.
It's like my absolute favorite. I 100% of that game. It
had to grow on me before I really got into it, and when I finally sat down and actually played it, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You know, steering the ship and all of that is a little. It gets a little stale, you know. But it's once you beef the ship up, it gets a lot of fun. It really does, especially when you go after like the forts out in the middle of nowhere.
I just like how the jackdaw can seriously just destroy man of wars. Like it's a smaller ship, but whatever.
Right. I like the fact that the crew will sing sea shanties while you're just sailing around, not doing anything. I think that's pretty cool. I turn them on I do every time I've played it. I turn them on, and I'm just like, have at it, boys.
Away your anchor.
Just like, have at it, boys. A happy crew is a productive crew. I'm a fair captain, goddammit.
Spoken like a true privateer.
Shut the fuck up. I'm a Commodore, bitch. My hat is bigger than yours.
Oh my god.
I think I've got the biggest hat in the group.
I mean, that's fair. I'm not even wearing a hat, so you're already winning.
So Wanderer, we're gonna have to get Splicer a avatar.
Yes, dude.
Matching art. You can kill the Bitmoji.
Yeah, dude, I could do it in Bitmoji art style.
You don't need to do Bitmoji art style. We're okay.
Nah, I'm gonna do it. You can't fucking stop me.
I can't stop the Bitmoji. All right.
Dude, my friend just sent me a snap on Snapchat.
Hey man, it was like.
Speaking of which, that's so fucking coincidental. I was about to tell you guys a funny story about Snapchat, and then the Bitmoji comes up. That's weird.
Well,
like, I mean, I like the Bitmoji, but I also like it depends on the day.
Yeah. But my friend sent me a snap, and he's really, really close to his screen. Looking at Overwatch with like this like almost snarl on his face, and the caption is all caps, "I hate Overwatch," and he's got his hand slammed on his desk. It's so fucking funny. I'm gonna post this to my story.
He gets up and throws his desk chair, breaks his TV.
That actually happened to my mate who's went to fucking Scotland. He broke his fucking desk by hitting it too hard in a rage. And since it's a glass desk, it's shattered.
Oh man,
it was so funny.
Sucks to be him.
Honestly.
So yeah, we look forward to seeing Splicer wear a robe of the Sanctum here. That'll be interesting to see.
I know in my galaxy background right now.
I think I made one for Stew Dog that was kind of similar to that, so I could reuse the background like a lazy bastard.
Wow. All right.
Innovation.
Wow, we see how much Wanderer cares about you, Splicer.
Of course, yes.
Wow. Man, he
okay.
he took you out for a nice seafood dinner and didn't call you again.
Okay. I don't like seafood that much anyway.
Man. So who's looking forward to Halloween?
Me?
Oh, dude. I had so much like content plans too, man. Phasmophobia all week. It's gonna be great.
Dude, I've got a video planned with Synonymous.
So excited.
It's gonna be good. He sent me his audio today. It sounds fucking stellar.
Nice.
I'll have to work on Halloween.
I don't think I'll release it on Halloween. I'm gonna release it early October, but like,
well, no,
I'm hoping I go out drinking on Halloween. That's my plan,
bro. I want to play Pumpkin Jack. Do you know what that is?
Nah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like it's more of a more classic style of gameplay, like a platformer. It's like a 3D platformer kind of thing.
You know, I find it interesting. Like when it comes to games, like we have gotten games like Kingdom of Hearts and everything, which I've never played. I'm not into Final Fantasy or anything like that.
I played that for the first time in like a week. 15.
I would honestly like to see them go back and do, like we saw the Friday the 13th game come out, which I watched quite a bit of gameplay of that. Bran actually did some gameplay of that over on Bloody Breakdown. Do what? Oh, they took it down?
Well, like Friday the 13th
just full of
can't be
fucking
updated
now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they had released it as like a full-length game and not really like just an online kind of thing, I think it may have been a lot better. But
the IP is dead in the water right now.
Right. I really want to see them do a proper Nightmare on Elm Street game. Why have we not gotten that?
Yeah, the best you've gotten is freaking him in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, pretty much. I've heard of this game, but I would love to see and get Robert. I'm sure Robert Englund would voice Freddy Krueger for the game. I'm sure he would totally be up for that. I think they could make it work, but for some reason, like all these great horror games have come out, and I've watched Markiplier play a lot of them. They look really, really good. Now, if I get a tower, if I'm going to do stuff like that, I may do like little games like that. I've never really done much online gameplay because I've never really been that good at it.
Hey man, first time for everything.
Thanks for that load of encouragement. I feel your support. It's just overwhelming.
Well, that's just my voice, man. I really am excited for you to play online games.
But that's a game I would absolutely love to see. Is a straight up, well done Nightmare on Elm Street game, and I'm still to this day shocked that we have not had one come out.
I know we're getting Indiana Jones by Bethesda instead.
That's so fucking weird.
Oh, they're doing a new Indiana Jones game?
The people who made, what is it? Let me think. Is it the Dishonored guys? That team?
Oh, Dishonored was fun. I got to play that.
I think it's that developer. It could be the Wolfenstein guys too. It's one of those two devs.
They should have gave it to the developers of Assassin's Creed. That would have been a lot of fun to see them do.
I think Disney's just using their IPs or whatever Lucasfilm stuff. They're just trying to do what they can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they actually take their time and do it properly and like set it and let you go through, each part of like the series. Well, subtract Crystal Skull, of course, because that was fucking repulsive. The first
game wasn't too bad for it.
Dude, I look at I look at Crystal Skull the same way I look at that atrocious thing they attempted to pass as a Ghostbuster movie, which incidentally I've never watched. I refuse to watch it. Number one, and number two, I like the channel CinemaSins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I don't have to sit through this god awful movie. I'm going to watch him and see what he has to say. And just from what I watched from him going over the movie the way he does, I saw all I needed to see. I'm like, yes, this looked absolutely atrocious.
Seen clips from it.
Now, I'm looking forward to Afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
The one coming out in November. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm glad that they put out Wanderer, have you or Splicer, have you played the Ghostbuster game?
I've been wanting to look at that.
No, I haven't.
It looks like pretty good though, especially now that it got remastered.
That's one of the games on my list when I can get it, is the remastered version of the Ghostbuster game for PS4.
Well, that'd be good. A good thing to cover actually for Halloween.
Dude, speaking of remasters, fucking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is getting a remake.
KOTOR.
I'm so fucking excited about that, dude. I played KOTOR for the first time earlier this year, and it blew me away in its excellence. And I can't wait to see what they do with this remake. Now, I don't think it's going to be exactly the same. Like, obviously, if it was a remaster, then it'd be like the exact same. But I think they're going to be changing some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they change. I hope they don't change the main meat and potatoes of the story, but I hope they make it more modern.
I had looked into that. So yeah, they hired some new writers and stuff because, like, obviously it's a different team than the original BioWare team, but
they do have a lot of new, like, oldies.
Yeah, they have a lot of oldies there, but it's like their PR people, at least they say they want to stay true to the story, but I mean, like, they would say that, wouldn't they? They don't want a PR nightmare, so like you can't really take it with a grain of salt and stuff. But yeah, I think they want to have it mostly the same. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I just can't wait to see like Bastila in like 4K.
I think it's titled remake just for the mostly like the gameplay changes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. There's probably going to be like a massive overhaul of the gameplay. I don't
make it more casually acceptable so more people can experience the good story.
I think if they're going to change it in any way, they're probably going to make it very similar to Jedi Fallen Order, but in kind of a different way.
It won't be Souls-like. It
won't be Souls-like.
It's more action-based,
but it'll be more action-based. That's kind of what I'm getting at by saying that. And I don't think it's going to be turn-based. That's
get rid of turn-based. It's not gonna. No, people won't like it.
That's like a bygone era now. That's like it died in the 90s.
I appreciate like them trying, or like, even if they do keep it, like I would appreciate it, but like it's dated.
Yeah, right. Like I'd say turn-based combat for me, like even going back and playing like classic Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and even the original like KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2, the gameplay is like very challenging, and it's because of the turn-based stuff. If it was live action, I'd probably have a bit of a better time, but
yeah, I liked the numbers game with it, but like you can still like do that even with an actual action-based game. Like look at New Vegas, how like the numbers of like this person has this type of armor and damage threshold, and if you have more damage than that damage threshold, you'll damage them. Like you can still work around the numbers about that. You don't have to make it a hardcore turn-based RPG to do that.
I kind of agree with Bong. Turn-based done right is okay, but data turn-based is like
oh yeah.
Now I will agree with that. Turn-based RPG games, when they're done correctly, are a lot of fun. Now, like I said, I'm not into Final Fantasy or anything like that, but I'll play a turn-based RPG if it's done right. There was one on the original Nintendo system called I think it was Dragon Lord. It was a turn-based RPG, very primitive for its time, of course, but I remember it was a lot of fun. That was one of the games that I did have for that. Now I know when I get this PS4, I know that I've got Origins. I'm gonna play it. And what was the other two? Odyssey and Valhalla?
Yeah.
Or no, Valhalla was PS5, wasn't it?
It's on PS4 though. Like they had to do a lot of forwards compatibility, I guess you could say, because of the shortage. There's like a massive shortage of Xbox Series S, X, and PS5 consoles right now.
Okay. I'm definitely getting, like I said, I'm gonna, and of course it's not gonna be all at once, obviously. The remastered Ghostbusters and Tony Hawk 1 and 2. I've got to have that. I've got to play that again.
That's so good.
You could probably run OG Fallout on your Chromebook.
I don't think it's on Linux.
Oh fuck, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't even play Magic the Gathering Arena on my Chromebook.
Yeah, I don't think OG Fallout is supported by Linux. It's just that old or something or whatever.
It's definitely on like Windows.
Yeah, it's a Windows.
I Windows 10, so
man, wouldn't it be on
Splicer, you should just
98?
Splicer, you should just build me a system and just send it to me.
I can PC part picker a system for you. Build it yourself. You got it.
It'll only cost you $2,000. It's a small price. That's basically what I paid.
Oh man,
well, it only cost you like $4,000, and like
I can just find you a good pre-built.
I built my PC. I got it built by a friend, which was an extra 100 quid because I wasn't gonna let him build it for free. But altogether, I spent £1,300 building my PC.
Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saved that up over like lockdown and over years of work, basically.
And now it's probably just like all video games and porn. That's all it is.
I guess I spent 2 years saving up for my system, and then I upgraded it later.
Yeah,
pre-built and just upgraded it.
I'm looking around here and there, but holidays are coming up, so I'm gonna have to put that on the back burner for the time being. So once the holidays are over, then I'll start focusing on that again. But I don't know a whole lot of like other games I've just really been dying to play. Because I just have my PS3 and I just play that, so I don't really keep up a whole lot with new games or something like that. They did put what was that Wolfenstein game that they put out for PS4?
Was it Youngblood or A New Colossus?
Was it A New Colossus?
I think it was A New Colossus.
That was the second one. Don't play Youngblood. Youngblood sucks.
Yeah.
It's a Wolfenstein game. As long as I still get to shoot Nazis, I'll play it.
Mecha Hitler, bro. Oh man.
Do what?
Mecha Hitler.
What?
You're gonna mech.
Oh no! Really?
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
And that's on Youngblood.
I don't actually know. I just know that.
No, I don't think so. Because Hitler's in A New Colossus.
Yeah, he's
super old. Like his bowels, like, well, not his bowels, it's like fucking.
Wow.
Bro, he can't piss right anymore. He can't control his blood. Because he like literally pisses like in a bucket.
And in the German version of the game, he doesn't have a mustache.
Can I just point out that this is the first time we've talked about someone's bowels on this show?
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
In those terms, yes.
Bruh.
Dude, I took a mean ass shit today. Just thought
See,
about
there we go. Yeah, stop. Hey, wait a minute. No pun intended. Stop that shit, okay?
Dude.
Constipate yourselves.
We don't need to talk about this.
You just stop that shit right now. All right?
Give me 1 sec.
I can't take the. Yeah, okay. 1. There we go. Wanderer is bad with time again.
Always.
Yeah, I'll definitely play Youngblood, and I want to play the new Colossus. I played a demo of the new Colossus.
Bro, when you get your PS4, get the Shadow of the Colossus remake and play that.
Is that another Wolfenstein game?
No, it's different. It's different entirely. It's a PS2 game they remastered.
okay.
It's groundbreaking in open world games to me.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna have to jump off. I'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, brother. Well, be careful, man. Everything okay?
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just like super tired. Need a nap.
All right, man.
Alrighty,
Well,
dude.
I'll hit you up later on this evening, dude.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
All right. Later, man.
Have a good one, dude.
Bye.
So, Shadow of the Colossus, right? It's kind of like a very simple game. There's not a lot to do, but it's a good experience to have, and I'd say it's a pretty like modest game. You're a dude with a horse, and you come across your like girlfriend who's like dying, and I guess like your girlfriend just like dies, and the mystic spirits and stuff communicate with you and say, hey, you need to kill a bunch of these giant creatures, and in order to, and if you kill them all, we will save your girlfriend. That's basically the story, like the point of it. So you go around in this big open world with like there's not really much to do. You just go kill these massive like you could say they're monsters, but they're really not. You have to like see gameplay to know what I'm talking about. But it's a good game. It's just a good, fun game to play. And it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Honestly, as far as like downloadable content, I usually just stick to free stuff. Because like I said, I don't really.
All right, come check this PS Store. Let's see how much this is.
Shouldn't be that much. Well, I like the PS3 Red Dead Redemption. Like I just went and downloaded a bunch of that old free downloadable content. I'm just very selective when it comes to games. I'm the same.
I just made drinking arrangements with a friend I haven't talked to in years.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah, and you were gone longer than a second, so
Alcoholic Wanderer strikes again.
No.
Oh man.
This is
let's see. Reception. Shadow of the Colossus received universal acclaim reviews from critics and gamers alike.
Wait, where the fuck is Doc?
He had to go.
Oh, bye, Doc.
It's like in the 9s out of 10s, bro. Super good game.
A new Colossus? Yeah, that was
no.
Good.
Shadow of the Colossus, the PS2 game.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about Wolfenstein.
No, I mean, I thought. Well, he mentioned Colossus, and I was like, this other game's really good. And it's only on PlayStation. And he has a PS4. He's gonna have one. You should just play it. Came out in 2018. The remake.
Really? Well, okay. So there's the Wolfenstein. What's some more that have come out?
It's a lot of games came out.
Well, I know that, but
like any good stuff?
Yeah.
And just look through my library. Have you played any Grand Theft Autos?
I haven't played one of those in years.
Oh my god, you should play technically, hopefully next year they announced the remastered trilogy of GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City.
You're kidding.
Yeah, they're in talks right now. Like everyone's thinking there's leaks on the internet. They should have
did that years ago.
Well, yeah, but they're finally apparently working on it. They got some other not so much well-known developer. They're remastering the games, but it's not confirmed by Rockstar yet, so we can't actually say anything.
Oh God, if they put that out for PS4, I'll buy that, and that's all I'll play for months. Because I'll play all 3 of them until I beat them.
There's leaks for it, and people notable gaming critics and stuff have all talked about it, leakers and stuff. So there's some good stuff behind it. Let's see. Oh, there's the Tomb Raider game. You could play that.
I was never really into those.
There's a newer Tomb Raider that came out not too long ago. You could try that just as a fun, Indiana Jones experience, but not really.
I'd probably pick up a new. Now, every once in a while, I do like to play college football games, so I'd probably get one of those, and maybe a FIFA. I do like to play that. I have FIFA 13.
Oh man, I don't know if you want to buy any new FIFA games. I would tell you to ignore those.
Why? Are they bad? Have they gotten bad?
No, they have gambling in them.
Oh God.
It's nothing but freaking roulette wheels and stuff. Like that, you have to if you're gonna play like the online stuff, especially. There's
Oh
like
no, I wouldn't do
ultimate
that.
team packs. I don't know what the single players like in those games, but I just know they're not that enjoyable because they make you grind.
13 has been my favorite so far.
Oh yeah, that's like when games were still good.
Yeah. Found it in a pawn shop for like $5 and I bought it. And of course I play with West Ham United. So last time I played it, we got down to the FA Cup match and it was us and I think Arsenal, or it was either Arsenal or Manchester United. And I was holding my own the whole game, and then the computer somehow just screwed me, and I lost the FA Cup. And I was undefeated up until that point. I was so pissed. I guess Wanderer disappeared again.
Yeah, probably. Oh.
Is he there?
You had mentioned football games. The last like decent one that I played that I really enjoyed was Madden 25.
Yeah.
But like I don't like the Madden games. My favorite football game of all time is let's see, it's actually a 2K game. Yeah, it's NFL 2K5, the one and only 2K football game.
I'm really just, while I've liked the pro games that I've played, I really like the NCAA better.
Yeah, I can see that. You actually know those like colleges and stuff?
Well, I mean, of course, living in the South, I live in the Southeastern Conference.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Mm-hmm.
So, teams like Ole Miss, Alabama, Mississippi State, Georgia, stuff like that. Yeah, Arkansas. Yeah, you're gonna know who they are. Only other team outside, because I'm an Ole Miss fan, and that's my SEC team. But I also pull for Notre Dame, which is not anywhere near this conference. So
I think it kind of sucks that you obviously it's just the numbers of the players. You don't actually know their names and stuff. There's no I understand why they can't license players because they're playing on scholarships and stuff, but it kind of sucks with that. But no, I love football video games. They're really good. I just don't like Madden. I just think they're bad.
Yeah. They were some of them I actually played just with friends or something were a lot of fun. Of course this was 10, 15 games ago.
Yeah, the yearly games. Oh.
Yeah.
Why are there alien power cells around here?
Because we put them there.
Perhaps that could be a good Mantis video.
Why the alien power cells and only power works?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't you know about this part?
No.
What?
I didn't know about this part.
What is this, your first time Broken Steel or whatever?
Yeah, I never finished Broken Steel.
Bruh.
I never had Broken Steel. I had the pits and I had...
Jesus Christ. All right.
Honestly, I would like to see either Wanderer or Splicer. I would like to see one of you guys play New Colossus.
I could probably get it real quick.
If you were gonna pick another game to stream you playing, I would. If I couldn't catch it live, I would watch those videos.
Well, I'm looking for a new live stream series, so. I just haven't played the old Wolfenstein games. I had a friend who was into that.
Oh, you haven't played the one that they redid?
I haven't.
Oh, you should play that one first then, because the newer one that they did for PS3 it's a lot of fun. No, there is New Order. There was one. Yeah, there's one before New Order.
Well, there's an Old Blood.
No, the very first one for PS3 was just Wolfenstein.
Oh God, well, I don't know if they just have that ported over.
Wanderer, what are you doing?
Well, we can still see your screen, bro.
Ew.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I'm trying to find this mod.
Oh, you're looking to do. Oh, you use a. Oh, is that
Nexus Mod Manager?
Bruh. It looks so different now. Sorry, I had to lean over to look at it.
Which one is it?
Bro, upgrade to Vortex. What are you doing?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
Vortex.
I mean, I actually like Nexus Mod Manager more, but I wanted to have the latest, like, updated version of Mod Manager stuff.
I think it's just community led now, so.
Yeah, because freaking, I mean, Nexus is making bad choices these days anyway.
Fucking tell me about it, jeez.
They freaking dropped the ball and everything.
Nice job, Nexus. Fuck you, Nexus.
So Widow's Son, is this what you wanted me for on your podcast, so I can actually nerd out about other games with Wanderer?
Well, we wanted to have you on because you enjoy good conversation.
Oh, I love carrying on the conversation.
So
why isn't it working? What the fuck?
Because it doesn't like you.
Your mod?
Yeah, I've got a texture mod on and it's not working.
Which one is it? I can't read it.
Oh, wait. I think I know. That's what the problem is. My texture mods were not working earlier, and I turned archive invalidation off and forgot to turn it back on.
I think that's my issue with New Vegas right now as well. Is my archive invalidation invalidated isn't working.
You know that that T51B power suit retexture mod I covered a while back?
I watched it. Yes.
That armor set fucks up if you don't do that trick. And it I tried to do it earlier today to get it to work, and it wasn't happening. So I just kind of left it off for a bit and forgot about it.
By default.
Fuck you, Vortex. I'm not
Yes.
Let's see if it'll work now.
Well, all right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap up for the week. But we do want to welcome Splicer to the show, and he's going to be a awesome addition to it. And we look forward to doing the show with him from here on out. Splicer, what do you have coming up that you want to promote?
Well, you see, I've been sick recently, but I would like to do stuff for my 500 subscribers celebration. So we'll probably have a dedicated video to it, a special thing. I'm not going to give any details, it's spoilers. But I also will be doing a live stream about it, just as celebration. I like to do that. So other than that, not too much really, just more Fallout stuff. Halloween stuff when Halloween comes out. But other than that, just pretty standard stuff.
When Halloween releases.
Yeah, when Halloween comes out, you're right. Halloween
Wanderer, what about you?
Well, I've got a video coming out pretty soon, which is a mod review on this power armor retexture mod that I'm using right now. I have a video coming out after that, which is my second lore video on the Brotherhood of Steel. On top of that, I'm currently in production of my Halloween special, which I'll be releasing in early October. Which I already announced will be featuring pretty well-known Fallout YouTuber Synonymous. Oh fuck, that's scary. That's scary. But yeah, I'm super excited to work with Synonymous, and I really can't wait to see what we come up with. His part of the video was super awesome, and I can't wait to finish it off and get it out.
Nice.
Right on. Well, all right, guys. Well, once again, now everyone remember, no show next Saturday. Once again, that is my birthday, and I will be indisposed. But the next show will be a week from tomorrow. So a week from Sunday, same time as always, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. Everyone will be back. Splicer has a homework assignment, which I will leave the completion of this in the hands of his girlfriend, because she has already assured us that he is going to watch this movie. So I'm gonna take her at her word. So yes, and Wanderer has his, and it was good to have everybody back on the show today. It's been a month since everyone was here, and of course, we had the wrestling episode, and there have been a few episodes, going back when everybody was kind of, not around, and all of us weren't here, that they were a little rough. And if we have disappointed you, our audience, in any way, I do apologize. And we're always taking one step at a time to get better. around here. And, y'all's support does mean the world to us. So, everyone, we will see you next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. Once again, same time as always. And we'll be doing the big birthday show for yours truly here. So, we will see you then. But until then, as always, my friends, peace be with you.
Fuck MCR.